Episode 25, The Participation of the PLAC in Live Organ Harvesting.
各位观众大家好，
Greetings
欢迎大家来
everyone.
到
Welcome to the Ironclad Irrefutable Evidence series. Please don't forget to like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share this program. This is a critical issue related to the well-being and security of each individual, every community, and the entire society. Thank you very much for your attention and support. In this episode, we present to you the third piece of evidence to prove that live organ harvesting is a state crime ordered by Jiang Zemin and directed by the CCP. That is, the CCP's Central Political and Legal Affairs Commission, PLAC, and the 610 office are directly involved in the crime of live organ harvesting. The Central Political and Legal Affairs Commission, PLAC, of the Chinese Communist Party oversee all of China's legal enforcement authorities, including the police force. Our investigation of high-ranking PLAC officials further confirmed that top CCP members are responsible for the crime of live organ harvesting perpetrated against Falun Gong practitioners. Subject of investigation, Zhou Benshun, former Chief of Staff of Jiang. Date of investigation, November 2008. In November 2003, Zhou Benshun was transferred to Beijing to become Deputy Chief of Staff of the PLAC Secretary. In March 2008, he was promoted to Chief of Staff to Jiang, the Secretary of the PLAC. The senior Zhou was one of the top CCP leaders who managed the persecution of Falun Gong practitioners and the crime of organ harvesting inflicted upon them. In November 2008, Zhou Benshun accompanied Jiang on a visit to Australia. One of our investigators telephoned Zhou Benshun using an alias to inquire about the organ harvesting system in China. During the call, Zhou said that the crime of live organ harvesting from Falun Gong practitioners was taking place in China.
Is this Secretary General Zhou Benshun of the Central Political and Legal Affairs Commission?
Yes.
This is Yang Hui, head of the Second Division of the PLA General Staff Department.
How are you, Yang Hui?
There's something urgent.
Please continue.
Our intelligence center in Australia, under the Second Division of the PLA General Staff Department, reported that somebody in your delegation had contacted the Australian intelligence.
Please go ahead.
According to our intelligence obtained from a reliable internal source, he might sell a state secret. If they reach a deal, then this person might flee immediately.
Please continue.
The main state secret they want to trade is the harvesting of organs from living Falun Gong practitioners for organ transplantation.
Such things as live organ harvesting from Falun Gong practitioners in our country, it does exist in our country.
Since this was reported from Intelligence Center in Australia, I would like to know which staff members and cadres in your delegation got involved with or had access to such a state secret.
Hey, who is calling, please?
This is Yang Hui, head of the Second Division of the PLA General Staff Department.
You are Yang Hui?
Yes.
Could you please check through other channels?
It is very urgent right now. We have this intelligence in hand. If we don't take any action and something does happen, we will be responsible for it. So we hope that you could help us narrow down the investigation scope.
Could you please make official phone calls through other channels?
If you were in China, I will be able to call you through the confidential line. But you are not in the country and this issue is very urgent. So all I can do is making this phone call.
The problem is that I cannot confirm your identity.
This person used this to bargain with the Australian intelligence.
I cannot confirm your identity as Yang Hui right now, and we didn't have any previous contact with you. How about this? You can go through other channels. Could you contact the embassy or consulates first?
The problem is that this person in your delegation might reach a deal anytime soon.
You need to go through the domestic channels. Since you are with the PLA General Staff Department, you should know that it needs to go through official channels every time, through embassies and consulates, all right?
According to...
Sorry. Please go through the embassy and consulates.
According to our internal intelligence...
Subject of investigation, Wei Jianrong, former Vice Director of the Office of the PLAC. Date of investigation, September 26, 2008. On September 26, 2008, Wei Jianrong admitted to our investigator that live organ harvesting from detained Falun Gong practitioners started a long time ago.
Is this Director Wei of the Central Political and Legal Affairs Commission?
Where are you calling from?
Oh, it's me again, from the Ministry of State Security. We spoke with Director Jiang on the phone just now. His phone is always busy, so we still have to talk to you.
No need to talk to me. I'm not in charge of the office. I don't work in the office nowadays.
Well, it's...
You write a letter. Calling me won't work. Write me a letter, okay? Write a letter. You can come to the work unit. If you have anything to discuss, go to their office to talk.
That will also work. In fact, we just want to know the scope, and that's it.
You want to know the scope? Then you definitely need to come. You are just making calls. Who knows where you are really from? Also, you always use the alternate phone line, not the red line. You have to make the call on a red line. You can also make a call with the red line in your duty room.
What is your red line number?
My red line? The key is that I'm not in charge of the matter nowadays. I can introduce you to people and I can...
We mainly want to learn about...
This happened a long time ago. I will tell you my judgment. This thing about what you just said, this happened a long time ago. Those people who came recently won't know about it. Secondly, this person is certainly not from my work unit. That's for sure. Our work unit certainly doesn't have such a person. And that is the best concept. How to narrow down the scope, how to handle it. You may have to go to the work unit to check the original record. No, there's no one who can talk about it clearly.
That is, the live organ harvesting from jailed Falun Gong people took place a long time ago?
Right. A very long time ago.
Subject of investigation, Tang Junjie, former Deputy Secretary of the PLAC's Liaoning branch. Date of investigation, April 13th, 2012. Tang revealed in his response, the top CCP leaders played an important role in the crime's implementation and paid special attention to it. The crime is widespread.
Hello, is this Tang Junjie, former Deputy Secretary of Liaoning Provincial Political and Legal Affairs Commission?
Who is this?
Oh, I'm from the Bo Xilai Special Investigation Team of the Central Commission for Disciplinary Inspection. I want to ask you some things regarding Bo Xilai when he was in Liaoning.
When do you want me to come over?
Hello?
When do you want me to come over?
Let's talk on the phone first for me to learn about certain things. If necessary, I'll send you an invitation to come over.
Okay, sure.
Well, we have several questions for you.
Oh, go ahead.
The first question is, did Bo Xilai give any instructions regarding excising organs from Falun Gong practitioners for transplant surgeries?
I was in charge of this task. The Party Central was actually emphasizing this because its impact was quite large after the union. The result was quite positive. Yeah, it seems quite positive. At that time, we mainly discussed it during the meetings of the standing committee. It seems that the result was positive. Where are you located? You asking me about this is a bit... What is your location?
I'm in Beijing. I'm part of the special investigation team for this case.
Okay. So I won't respond to your questions. After I receive your exact information, I will then answer you, okay? I will give you a response after I see an official invitation from you. It's difficult for me to answer right now, especially when involving such issues. I cannot answer more, okay? If you need me to come over, send me a written invitation. You talking about this over the phone seems to be out of the blue for me. It's difficult for me to respond.
Subject of investigation, Mr. Yu, the Secretary of Liaoning. Date of investigation, October 28, 2006. Liaoning was the Secretary of the PLAC from 1998 to 2007. During his term, the PLAC became one of China's most powerful political offices and most well-funded bureaucracies. Liu used his power to authorize many law enforcement institutions, including public security offices, armed police forces, labor camps, prisons, and the judicial system to participate in the persecution of Falun Gong. At the end of October 2006, we called his secretary about organ harvesting. His secretary's response was, "I can't explain everything to you in a short conversation." Since our investigator was calling from an unsecured line, the secretary was reluctant to speak about incriminating matters.
Hello?
Hello. Is this Secretary Yu of Liaoning, the Secretary of Central Political and Legal Affairs Commission?
Where are you calling from?
I'm from the 7th Bureau of the Ministry of State Security. We have an urgent matter that needs your cooperation. We are investigating a state secret leakage case. We got a reliable report that certain officials from the Political and Legal Affairs Commission negotiated with overseas intelligence agencies to sell our state secrets. Who from the Political and Legal Affairs Commission has knowledge of the live organ harvesting from Falun Gong practitioners? Which departments and officials?
You are using a regular phone line.
I know, because we're doing on-site investigation right now, so we have to narrow down the investigation scale. We must know who has knowledge of this top secret.
So you call me here.
Uh-huh.
We're out of town.
Uh-huh.
Well, first of all, we're not in Beijing. Second, you call me, but I cannot give you a clear explanation in a short conversation. What do you need from us? Do you have anything specific?
It's what I just mentioned.
Can you call from the Bureau using the red phone line to learn about something like this? Do you have official documents and such?
Yes, but then we will have to wait until tomorrow. It's very urgent, so if we wait until tomorrow...
So use the red line.
Uh-huh.
I have connection to the red line here. You can use the Bureau's red line to call me.
I know, but we are not in the Bureau. We are doing an on-site surveillance. It will take some time for us to get to a red line. But we must know who has access to the information about organ removal from Falun Gong members. So which level of officials within your Political and Legal Affairs Commission had knowledge of this top secret?
What's your last name, please?
My family name is Qiu.
Qiu. Could you tell me your number?
010.
010. Okay.
Subject of investigation, Mr. Li, an official of the PLAC's Beijing branch. Date of investigation, September 2008. In September 2008, a national PLAC meeting was held at a hotel in Changzhou, Jiangsu Province. One of the investigators phoned Mr. Li, an attendee of the meeting from the PLAC's Beijing office.
Is this the Jiang Hotel?
Oh, yes.
Please put me through to Comrade Li from Beijing's Political and Legal Affairs Commission. His extension is 1219.
You are calling from inside the hotel, right?
No, I'm not in the hotel. I'm outside of it.
Okay.
Hello?
Hello. Is this Comrade Li from the Central Political and Legal Affairs Commission?
Hello?
Is this Comrade Li?
Where are you calling from?
Your family name is Li?
My surname is Li. That's right.
Oh, I'm calling from the Ministry of State Security. We need your assistance with something.
From the Ministry of National Security?
Yes.
How may I help you?
We are investigating a case of a state secret leakage.
What state secret was leaked?
We want to know which levels of officials from the Central Political and Legal Affairs Commission are familiar with a certain state secret.
What's this about?
This is regarding the state secret of live organ harvesting from Falun Gong practitioners for organ transplant operations. Which levels of officials of the Central Political and Legal Affairs Commission know this state secret?
Should be all the levels above the division level.
We obtained our information through wiretapping that a staff member of the Political and Legal Affairs Commission wants to sell this state secret to foreign intelligence agencies. So our higher-ups instructed us to secretly conduct this investigation.
I understand.
We are conducting a small-scale investigation without drawing a lot of public attention.
Okay. You can do this. You make another phone call and ask for a division director surnamed Liu. He is the one who is organizing the class. Yes, go ask him.
He is...
I don't know his phone number.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Uh-huh. What's his name?
You can ask the operator to transfer you. It's Director Liu.
Director Liu?
He has been overseeing this class and has been organizing events regarding this in this hotel.
Uh-huh.
There is also a director whose family name is Wei, from the instruction room of the Political and the Legal Affairs Commission team development. He has been here for the past several days.
Uh-huh. Okay.
And Director Liu has been overseeing this class on site. I'm not sure about his full name. You can continue your investigation. Good luck.
In addition, the PLAC, the CCP, also uses the 610 office system, which was specifically set up to persecute Falun Gong, to carry out the crime of live organ harvesting. Let's listen to a couple more investigation recordings. Subject of investigation, a director of the 610 office in Ji County, Tianjin. Date of investigation, September 2013. This director admitted to the WOI-PFG investigator that the plastinated human bodies and cadavers sold illegally by Bo Xilai's wife, Gu Kailai, were not all from Falun Gong practitioners.
Is this the 610 office?
Yes,
Do you know that you're part of a criminal group?
I am. Who's this?
Once the persecution is over, what will happen to you? Do you ever think about it? Don't you see Gu Kailai's whereabouts now? It appears...
How could Gu Kailai's case be related to us?
It is known that Gu Kailai killed a British businessman, but her greater crime was selling Falun Gong practitioners' organs and bodies. Today's trial is far from over. It's just the beginning. The next step is to put all who are involved in the persecution of Falun Gong behind bars for the full extent of the investigation.
I never persecute you. Do we persecute you?
The whole world knows that the 610 office is functioning like the Gestapo of World War II. People around the world will chase you down, like what they're doing with the Nazis. Do you know that?
Did Gu Kailai sell Falun Gong practitioners' organs?
Yes, she assisted with setting up 2 human corpse plastination factories in Dalian. A complete corpse is worth over $1 million on international market, and a human remain without organs sells for $800,000.
Oh.
She is a devil.
What she sold were not all from Falun Gong practitioners.
You know that they were not all from Falun Gong practitioners, right? Some were Tibetans and Mongolians who were killed for petitioning.
Forget it.
Subject of investigation, Sun Guangtian, Deputy Mayor of Dalian, former Director of the Public Security Bureau in Dalian. Date of investigation, September 18, 2012. The purpose of the investigation was to collect evidence of how Bo Xilai and Gu Kailai were involved in selling Falun Gong practitioners' corpses.
Hello. Hello, is this Sun Guangtian, Deputy Mayor of Dalian?
Yes. This is the Secretary of Deputy Secretary Xia Deren of the Liaoning Provincial Communist Party Committee. Secretary Xia asked me to pass along a few words to you.
Oh, go ahead.
There are many things going on now, and no matter what happens, if someone asks, don't disclose any information regarding the sales of Falun Gong practitioners' corpses by Gu Kailai, Bo Xilai's wife.
What's your last name?
My last name is Wang.
Is Wang the last name of Secretary Xia's secretary?
Yes. I was recently transferred.
Oh.
Can you do it?
Oh. Go ahead.
It shouldn't be leaked if some other agencies come to inquire about it.
Is there anything else you want to say?
Another thing is that Secretary Xia also wants you to warn the relevant insiders at the Dalian Public Security Bureau not to disclose this matter.
Please let Secretary Xia know that he can trust me to get it done, all right?
Fine. Okay. Goodbye.
Subject of investigation, Zhu Jiabin, the head of the General Department of the CCP's 610 office in Mudanjiang City, Heilongjiang Province. Date of investigation, June 21st, 2016. During the investigation, Zhu blatantly admitted to a WOI-PFG investigator that they had harvested and sold Falun Gong practitioner Gao Yixi's organs.
你把人器官摘完了，那就没事了。朱家斌呐，
You carved out his organs, and you can get away with it, Zhu Jiabin?
Sold them.
Huh? You killed a nice person.
All sold. They were all sold.
It is okay for you to have sold them. How can you say this so easily? What if Gao Yixi were your brother? Would you still talk like this, Zhu Jiabin?
That was just the human stuff. After slaughtering and opening up the belly, you just carve out and sell them.
Let me tell you, Zhu Jiabin, you are the head of the 610. This is written very clearly on international websites. You know that the 610 is an illegal organization set up by Jiang Zemin to persecute Falun Gong. Your department is illegal and above the law. Do you know?
I do not know.
You participated in live organ harvesting of Gao Yixi, and you even said such things. Don't you have a conscience? Where is your conscience?
Yes, I do have. Here it is. I see that is something.
You've sold someone else's organs, and you even say something like this. Are you still human? Humans should have human nature. You are such a person without human nature, and you even say such things. If this happened to your family and friends, would you fake like this?
If you appear in front of me, I would also live organ harvest to you. Do you believe it or not?
You should know that good and evil will be repaid, which is a heavenly principle. Do you know this principle?
I don't know. I only know to sell for money after harvesting. This is my principle.
Let me tell you, can you bear to spend this money, huh? If people from your family were live organ harvested and sold by others, could you? You.
Let me tell you, don't you know my nickname?
Murderers must pay with their lives, do you know?
I've just told you, if you had the guts to stand in front of me right now, I would live organ harvest you all the same. Let me tell you, my nickname is the Butcher.
Let me tell you, are you still have human nature, still human being?
Next time when you phone me, don't call my name. I've just changed my name, and I'm now called the Butcher.
Let me tell you, you persecute Falun Gong, and you've live organ harvested Falun Gong practitioner Gao Yixi. We will track you down and hold you responsible for your crimes. Do you know?
Just track me down. I'm #1 in the world. What do I fear? I was called the Butcher.
You are so outrageous.
Specializing in live organ harvesting.
You are so outrageous. You think nobody can punish you, right?
Who would dare to punish me?
The law. Are you the law?
I did not say that.
U610 is above the law and the illegal organization. You're the head of the 610. You are completely lawless.
That I don't know. It was said by you that I'm lawless. I feel very good. It's nothing just like slaughtering pigs. We come over. to shave the hair at first and then split open the belly. I would carve out whatever I need. After scoping out, I would sell them. How wonderful, how fast the money would come.
As seen from the above evidence, it is clear that the CCP's live organ harvesting of Falun Gong practitioners has been carried out through the CCP criminal group's manipulation of the Political and Legal Affairs Commission and the 610 system. Please continue to watch Episode 26. The military, justice, and hospital systems are participating in organ harvesting. In particular, please note that this is a worldwide unrestricted war without gunpowder. The CCP's crime of live organ harvesting from Falun Gong practitioners not only continues, but has spread throughout society. For example, in 2013, a 6-year-old child, Little Binbin, in Shanxi, went missing. 2 days later, he was found with his eyes gouged out for his cornea. Dozens of university students in Wuhan disappeared for no reason in recent years, and countless children and women go missing every year. Live organ harvesting has become a threat to everyone. Perhaps, as we are talking, many kind and innocent people are being put onto operation tables for their organs. And also, many have been detained in dark prisons for many years, and their hearts, livers, and kidneys are waiting to be excised in an indescribably cruel way at any moment. How urgently they need rescue from the outside world. How excruciating it is for their parents, brothers, and sisters to bear the pain of missing their loved ones for years. Live organ harvesting signifies an unprecedented atrocity that has never existed on this planet. We cannot heartlessly ignore the fact that the Chinese Communist Party is ravaging and killing people. We cannot watch the CCP flagrantly destroy the bottom line of morality with lies, coercion, and financial lures that aim to silence and lead the entire human race to fundamental destruction without taking action. We urge everyone to like, subscribe, and spread the word about our program. Let your family, relatives, friends, neighbors, co-workers, and anybody else in your social circle know the facts of the CCP's mass organ harvesting from living Falun Gong practitioners. Please tell the whole world the truth and stand together to put a stop to the CCP's crimes against humanity. This is a critical issue related to the well-being and security of each individual, every community, and our entire society. Thank you very much for your attention and support.
感谢各位朋友，感谢大家的关注支持。
World Organization to Investigate the Persecution of Falun Gong, WOIPFG, was founded on January 20th, 2003. It is based in New York with branches in Europe, Australia, Asia, and Canada. WOIPFG's mission is to investigate the criminal conduct of all institutions, organizations, and individuals involved in the persecution of Falun Gong. To bring such investigations, no matter how long it takes, no matter how far and deep we have to search, to full closure, to exercise fundamental principles of humanity, and to restore and uphold justice in society. The principle of our investigation holds that those who have committed crimes shall be brought to justice. Individuals shall bear the same responsibility for their involvement in their organization's crimes, and those instigating the persecution shall bear the same responsibility of those who have physically carried out the persecution. We intend to uproot state-sanctioned crimes and safeguard human morality. The criminal conduct of all individuals within organizations, units, and departments involved in the persecution will be thoroughly investigated and brought to justice.